Have a great day, babe. Hey, welcome to the Breakfast Club. It is May 27th on a Monday. Memorial Day, is it Memorial Day? Yes, Memorial Day down in the States. Sending all you guys the best down there during your Memorial Day celebrations. Well, what have we got in the markets today? It's going to be pretty quiet. Usually when you have a bank holiday in the States, then you usually have these big holidays. The foreign currencies like to go for a little tear on their own. So I'm quickly going to go through some charts. I got 6 minutes, no, 26 minutes. Go through some charts here. All right, let's start over here. This alarm going off here, stand by. All right, so I hope you all had a great weekend. It's going to be 20 degrees today, so it's going to be really hot for us here in Canada. I'm going to get out there and enjoy that while I can. So we got Dow Jones here. I'm looking for more downside in Dow Jones. If you pull the fib tool all the way from the top to the bottom here, 50%, we're just about to approach 50% of that range. So we've got a downside. We do have a reversal. If you don't catch the first one, the second one, return into it. The body is taken on the downside. Trade back into it. Continuation, take out the lows. We think this might be a reversal. Body trades above it right here. You trade back into it. You go long. If you're pulling your fib on this one, you're just coming back to fill here. If it trades through it and you're on the wrong side of it, stop loss would be right here. It would have taken you out. So you would have had a full take on that. Not a crisp, clean turn, but hey, nonetheless, if that's what would have suckered you in, if you didn't realize this is a daily, we're pulling back into the middle of the range here, and you're that close to 50%. Keep in mind your higher time frames are important in terms of direction and bias. Very seldom will you get to a point where you're that close to a 50% line and pull away without hitting it at least. So keep your eyes peeled for a little lower in Dow Jones. Oh yeah, I've got my pause button now, so you don't have to hear me clear my throat a million times. I'm going to try and hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better today, because I got my audio. I've been working on the audio. So we shall see how that worked out. I'm going to get feedback from you guys on my audio. Stand by here. Who's first through the door this morning? Little Benzo, how you doing, buddy? And Tommy, you're here. All right, let me make sure my audio is turned off on this one here. There we go. I don't want any feedback happening. I'm like, can you guys hear me okay? I want to double check, make sure the audio is good. I feel quite good that I found a master key level this weekend. The fan, notice the fan's all quiet. As soon as that thing started buzzing last week, I was tearing that sucker apart. I have no idea how to fix computers, but hey, the fan didn't look that complicated. So I pulled the fan out, went down to the store, drove into the city, and had to buy extra parts because, of course, they're not compatible with anything else. You got to buy adapters and But the adapter isn't in. It's all working. I hear the fans are buzzing there. So we're back up and running. Then I thought, I'm going to tear into the audio. And now we've got the audio working. So, oh, good. Anyway, where are we? We'll go over to Dixie here. So Dixie, if we get a break above this hourly here, we've taken this low out here. We've got relative equal lows across the bottom. We've just wicked through here and just taken the highs. The high on this candle is 104.665, and this one here is 104.67. So this one's taken out the highs, and we've wicked back quickly. So I want to see a body trade above this to get back into this range. If not, this consolidation. This feels like a manipulation to me, that we might get another revisit of this and start pulling back into the range. If we do, look for a return back into this fair value gap order block. If we break above this on a high with a close body above here, look for a return into the top of the consolidation, or at least into the body. You could dip down into the leg. That would be a cam model 3. So you got a 1, a 2, and then a 3 would be 50% of that leg, which would probably be a fill of that fair value gap there, or this one right here, a rebalance of this order block here. So that would be 50%. So I think that would be the run up higher into the range. So that would put downward pressure on the foreign currencies. So Canadian dollar would go up. See, here's our reversal here. This is what we're looking for in the American dollar. So let me show you here. See how you've got this little fair value gap that's formed below these lows, have been taken. The body trades above it. And now if you don't get an opportunity to get in on it in this area on the reversal, and the body takes out the high and closes, look for just a return to the high here to continue on the upside. So again, I've mentioned this multiple times in the past. If you get one candle that blasts through 2 fair value gaps or 2 opportunities to get a reversal on, take the last one for continuation. And we have a Friday's regular trading hours gap. It's huge on the 1 minute, that is. So that's the Canadian dollar. So looking for more upside on Canadian dollar. Oh, wait, more upside on the Canadian dollar. So if this is just a quick pullback and we close below here now, then we're looking for further downside. We're looking for these equal lows to get taken out. We have a reversal here on the 1 minute. Body trades below it here. You don't get an opportunity to get back up to it here, so wait for this one to get taken out. We do. We trade back into it right here. Now you get short there. And see how it kind of pops back up and down, but it's still right on top of this order block. The moment you break below the close, wait for it to trade back into it, anywhere inside it. Continuation of the downside. So looking for this over here on the downside. Inside this range, you're probably looking at this mess of, I hate all the skipping around in here. That's why I'm not a big fan of that stuff. So let's go to a 5-minute chart and see what we see in here. That should clean it up a little bit more. Yeah, I suppose inside this range here, you're looking for down here and you want to see it break through there. If we can get through on the underside of this, come back inside it, get through that breaker, then you're looking for further downside, which will put more upside on Canadian dollar, which would be great. We'll see these equal highs get taken out, and I'd like to see this fair value gap taken on the upside. We've got a reversal here, reversal here. We've come back inside it. We actually closed below that one. And now we traded above it right there. Continue to the upside. So inside this small little range, you want to see this midpoint candle of this, or mean threshold of this candle give way, and then climb up on top of it and start glowing up higher. Otherwise, we're stuck inside this range for a bit. And this is New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar gave us a nice little reversal here, come all the way back into a perfect entry for a long. That's the perfect place to put an entry in for a long. And yes, you have to understand the swing point. And the ideal place to put that would be right there. Stop loss would be sitting right here. And as soon as that started to break above your high, move to break even, look at your 50%, gets to 50% of your range, you can move to break even then if you leave your stop loss down below. You don't want to get through, instantly trade through this, because this is what Michael's talked about before. If you move your stop loss too soon, you'll end up catching your a reversal back into that level one more time. That's that buffering thing we look for, right? So if you pulled your fib tool from high to low here, there's 50%. So if you trade to 50% and move to break even, comes back, loads on again, you can take your trade, put whatever you took off at 50%, load back on again, stop loss goes back down here, trade up to 50%. Or, yeah, no, if you've done that fib tool that I showed you before, if you go 50%, move to break even, move to 62%, pay yourself, move your stop loss to 50, comes back, takes you out, load on again, do the same thing again as 60, and it comes back, takes you out, then you don't get an opportunity to catch the rest of that. But you did get to buffer that twice, which would be like taking out those highs. Anyway, there's lots of strategies you can use. All right, Australian dollar. We're right between the sticks now. So we've traded a high. This fair value gap has been taken to the downside. We've closed below. We've come back up. We're right inside it now. So on the Australian dollar, we're looking for any opportunity to see a reversal for this to continue on the downside. But if the American dollar starts to continue to drop, which we're anticipating, then this should start to blow through here. And if we get a close through here today, tomorrow, if we come back down and tap the top of that fair value gap again, that's a long. So tomorrow might be an opportunity for us to go catch a long in Australian dollar. Remember the day after the markets have had a holiday? Michael says you shouldn't be participating in that either because it's a bit of a gong show. So maybe paper trade this tomorrow, or if you see a nice clean setup, like that was a nice clean setup this morning, trade back up inside it and balance. This would probably mean threshold. No, maybe not. Equal those, mean threshold of that candle's the wiggle room for me. I was looking, if there's a fair value gap sitting here, it's only one candle. You don't want to see it get through it, but if you have a swing point here, the wiggle room for me is the mean threshold. That's your line in the sand. If you start trading through it, then I'm on the wrong side. I've made some modifications to my failsafe. Anyway, let's look at Japanese yen. So Japanese yen, we've had a reversal. Another one here. Low. Body comes all the way back into it, tags it here before going higher inside this range, 50%. So we're inside the middle of that range right now. So I'm looking right now, it's still bullish inside that range to aim for these highs. Liquidity is sitting above the market, obviously. Above these highs, you'll see liquidity. Right here, there's a little pool. Otherwise, definitely more upside. This is the little report I gave this weekend. For some people were asking about posting some ideas, some charts for next week. So I posted this on Saturday, I think it was Saturday or Sunday. This is oil, and I'm looking at this fair value gap, which is in a premium part of a weekly range. So we're looking to come back up into this and then catch a reversal off of that. If we don't, we just see it continue to the upside. We're looking for these equal highs to get taken. We still haven't hit my level that I want. So I'm looking for this to hit here, start reacting off of this, and start heading lower. So if I can catch a nice little reversal off this buy side liquidity would be great this week. So there's all the lower time frames were bullish when I was looking at them for the week to run to the weekly high, which is what we're looking for up here. And so far, we've had a bullish run. And now there's our rejection block. We've hit that. So the next pool of liquidity is sitting up here. So old high on Friday. So I need to stay above here for the bulls. And we need to get through this breaker. So from that breaker down, I was looking for any opportunity to see a reversal, and we haven't seen it yet. I was looking here earlier and I saw there's a small one here, but it just ran for liquidity below the market. So you'd have to be pretty nimble to catch that. And then the continuation on the upside. So right now we're just coming into that daily, inside the daily fair value gap. So let me clear this out of here. Shoot it up and onto it, find some support. Up and through that little fair value gap. A little sucker right there. We're at the mean threshold right now of that last up close candle on the breaker. So I'm just waiting for a nice little reversal to happen anywhere inside here. And this is a 15-minute chart. So if you go to a 5-minute chart, you had your reversal to continue, or the continuation back up this morning. It was here last night in London. Sets the low. Here's the reversal. Sets the low. You wait for it to trade back through it. It does right here. You come back inside it here, all the way back down to a perfect entry, and you're carrying that long. And what else we got here? Gold. Hourly gold. Looking for upside in gold. What we got on a 5-minute chart? It's a big run back into that. Fill of that fair value gap. Don't chase this now. It's a little late to chase it. So wait on that one. Bitcoin. I had so much fun with Bitcoin this weekend. So Doza, thanks for participating with me. We had some fun this weekend. I think I did 40 some odd, 45 trades. And we got a 70% accuracy. So it was a lot of fun this weekend, just catching these. And what we were trying to do is just catch the reversal and just try and stay on price action. So I had tons and tons of trades, way over traded, but it was about staying on practice for me, about staying in the charts and staying in price action. And there was so many times that I bailed out way too soon. So there's obviously some practice I need to do on that. So we used it in paper, and yeah, it was pretty good. It's almost 6,000 of paper dollars this weekend, so it was fun. So thanks, Doza, for sticking around and sharing some time with me and getting into charts and playing with it. So here, so you got this like array here to a like array here. So I'd like to see this. Now you got a reversal off that right there. See that? And it came back, tapped it. Now you're looking for further downside. So then we're going to take that one short just because it looks like a nice little opportunity. So we're going to let that one sit, and I'm going to try and leave it for down here. It's just a paper trade. All right. So where do we have? Oh, I didn't get into soybeans or anything like that. Not that anybody cares about soybeans, but like array to like array. You hear me talk about that last week, and we went through it. We opened up right here. We went through it. Now we were looking for it to come back into this so we could catch it for a long. Never got it. It did hit the premium array, which is what we're looking for in Bitcoin. So premium array, it's a discount array. We were hoping we could just catch it here to run up there, and it just went straight to the top. So this one here, you want to see it hold in here, reverse and come back down and give you the area that it never gave you originally. So this to me is a key level for it to reverse into as a objective, downside objective. We'll see how it acts off of here. Get into your 1 minute chart and look for an opportunity to get short back inside this consolidation. You're in a premium now, looking for a reversal back into these old highs and this fair value gap here. Corn. We're above corn here. There's a fair value gap there. We have a body above or inside here, looking for higher prices on corn. We'd have to get below that level right there on a close for me to go bearish on corn, but otherwise bullish on corn. Sugar. Still bearish on sugar. Middle of the range. Flat on coffee. Live cattle, we're in the middle, flat on cattle. Cocoa, if we can get above here at a close, if we can get through this body, let me show you on a larger, so you don't have to look at. If we can get above here, I'm looking for a run. That day, came back, tapped it again. This is a beautiful opportunity. Look at this. These are great opportunities to see some, and this is a daily chart. This is what we're seeing on like a 1 minute chart. I love seeing this stuff. So inside that range, I'd be aiming for up in here for higher prices in live cattle. getting up into. I'm going to put the box up there just so I can say to you guys again, from like array to like array. Upside objective. And lean hogs coming back in for the gap, working that gap right now. We're into the consequent encroachment of that. What else we got? UNG. We need that sucker to start picking up his boots. Otherwise, let's get back here. So we get a couple of things, couple of runs on liquidity. We're looking for British pound, still looking for British pound to reach that order block or that fair value gap there, which it's just doing now. We're calling this earlier, like array here to like array inside the range. And now you're hitting it right here. So that's just on a daily basis. It looks super sweet. And it was literally right there off of that reversal. You could have been in this for 2-3 weeks already, right up into that range. Now, do you trust it? That's the question. How many times do you get to see that to believe it? How many times do you get to see it to believe it, my friends? Here we go. We're going into a... I should write these down, which ones I think are going to be the best ones. I have to go back over and analyze them again now, unless you guys tell me which ones I was saying was the best opportunities this morning. Look at that little NASDAQ taking off like a little rocket. Clearing out the highs. Cap Nemo, good morning. Oh, we measured cold in Celsius up here. We got out of that Fahrenheit stuff back in the 70s, 80s, maybe. Yeah. We got with the rest of the world. I think even England's still in miles over there. But yeah, we're in liters and not gallons, but we're still, it's funny, we're in liters instead of gallons. We're in kilometers instead of miles, but we are still in feet and inches when it comes to height, and pounds when it comes to weight. I'm from the old days, so I still measure myself. Somebody says, how much do you weigh? You don't say it in kilos. In Canada, we say it in pounds. So, I don't know. We're flip-floppy nation up here. If form fits. Good morning, Harry. Good morning, Harry. Harry Potter. You probably hear it a million times. Having a very famous name of Harry. Unless it's Prince Harry. Then welcome, sir. Oh, I hope you guys had a good weekend. Saeed did a trade. What did you get on Saeed? Oh, okay. He caught a good one there. This is a trade I put at risk-free because written bank holidays, consolidation, yep, with short-term trends. It's a good idea. Thanks, mate. 1 minute. Doing okay. GBP. Nearly at my target. Nice. Those well, that's really taken off in a fine, furious way. What are we aiming for in our daily? We're aiming for new highs. I tell you, tech with AI, it's going to the moon, Alice. I don't see that taking out any major lows in the next little while. If you're not in tech, or you find yourself a tech stock that's doing really well, and Vita obviously, then look at how they're responding on a bank holiday. Is that not nuts or what? So looking for up here, looking for buy side liquidity in NASDAQ, S&P 500. I'm looking for that to get above here. If we can come back and tap this candle, come back and find support at that, look for higher prices, look for these equal highs to get taken. And Dow Jones. Dow Jones, what's Dow Jones doing? Let's get the hour going on the Dow Jones. Ah, look at that. Even the S&P, they've got higher highs. S&P's 5, NASDAQ's higher. Even the S&P's higher. Dow's not. So unless they come late to the game, late to the party, yeah, this is a SMT for sure. Higher high, lower high. You're looking for SMT to catch up. Looking for this to break right here. This might be a nice little run here. Let's watch, see where this candle closes. Some of you are in British pound, and that's running into the upside objective I was looking for British pound. Australian dollars on a tear. Let's keep an eye on Dow Jones here for a second. Inside that box on the Dow Jones. Oops. That's the first high. We're in a premium, so it'd be nice to see that come back into a discount range. You can get that going longer. So then it'll start finally breaking that hourly high that we're looking for it to do. We want to see it break this high here, which it looks like it's going to run for now. Sometimes you don't get a chance to get on it. We see the reversal. We see the change in the direction. We were looking for that one so we can catch it for as the SMT that was going on here, above here, and we hadn't quite broken it. Now we, mind you, this is the hourly is the one we're looking for. We still have not broken that. We're still diverging here. Okay, so we want to see that run above here and start getting back into here. All right, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Enjoy this slow, methodical tape reading day. It's going to be a tape reading day, folks. I'll be right back. Look at British pound here. Really? See how this reversal we have here? Body trades above it right here. And then the body trades above this candle. So you look at this candle as the candle you want to get the reversal back into, which happens to be partial fair value gap as well. You see how the body literally trades back inside it here. It goes longer, aiming for highs. We have not seen a reversal on the, now that we've taken that high out, you look for this to get broken on the downside, and it hasn't been taken on the downside. So looking at this here, you don't trade that automatically. You just go, ooh, if this could be the reversal for us to come back into this range, and it just comes into the consequent encroachment of that BISI there, and then continues to work it multiple times. One more time, reacts out of there. We did not close a candle below that level, so you're still bullish, and you're finding support off of that level, pushing higher, aiming for old highs. Now you're up into a premium level in a 4-hour chart. Okay, through this one, there's a fair value gap here on the other side. See that right up to here. So there's a little imbalance here. There's a little fair value gap, SIBI right here. So I want to see it close above here and here and start climbing higher on a 4-hour. But anywhere inside here, you look for reversals to start happening. And if it continues to climb higher, then you're reaching for rejection block old high. Fair value gap above you on a 4-hour. Big order block here, mean threshold. Same thing over and over, just rinse and repeat. So far, nothing to show for reversal. So if you're in this long, you've been in this for a couple of days now, holding that long. And it's a solid long too. Catching that hour after hour. These are the ones that you'll find out whether or not you really trust your arrays. If you go, no, I've seen nothing on a reversal here, and I'm going to keep going long, stay in this long. Are you going to tolerate like a whole day of sitting there in this sideways? Or you may go, look, I made a premium, I'm going to take my money and leave. I hope that worked. I hope you didn't have to listen to me. I'm just checking my pause button. Yes. I hooked up the sound to the pause button. So if I have the need to clear my throat, I'm just going to hit the pause button. So it's nothing wrong with your speakers. If your sound suddenly stops for a second, it's probably because I'm trying to clear my throat. It's because I drink coffee and I love coffee too much. So I'm not giving it up. It causes me to keep clearing my throat. Probably the dairy in there I'm allergic to. But I love coffee too much. Yeah, so we're in a nice little bullish continuation in British pound. So, oh, here we go. Look at this. We've hit that upside objective. Now let's see if we get this reversal. And if you do get a reversal like this, look at the range you're in, look at the 50% of that range, and always peel yourself out of there. Don't always assume you're coming ripping all the way back down to here. So if you're inside this range, pull your fib tool and look for just your 50% if you're going short from this point here. Let's just watch this now. This could be just one of those watch and see days. You don't have to actually participate in a market right now. You just want to kind of just keep your eyes on it. We have not closed below it yet, so. Talk. Good morning, talk. What time is it over there for you? You're usually up late, aren't you? Tell me, have you got the day off today? Oh, you out there busting your ass working. I see you sent a new fella our way this week. He sounds pretty keen, so you must be talking to some of your fellas there at work. Man, there's a lot of dust in here. All this drywall dust. Damn. It's getting all over my computer too. That's probably why my fan went. Good morning, Hans. It's nice to get a break. Hey, Tommy. Excellent. Well, just get them on the path, head them over to the ICT library, and get him studying slowly. Pace himself. You'll find out whether or not he's dedicated by how quickly he wants to succeed. I find people who they look at it and you tell them, oh, it's going to take years. The first thing that pops in their mind is, no, I'll do it in 6 months. And you got to take your time with it. Definitely got to take your time with it. So here's the reversal. This one closes below here now. Oh, we have it. Oh, this one's closed below it already. Opened up on it right there. So that's the direction we're looking for. So we're looking for further downside inside this range. Now, some of you are saying, look at all those equal highs up there. They're not going to leave those untouched. No, probably not. But for now, we have a change in direction. We do not have a break in market structure. We just have a change in direction. If we go back through here, I'll go to the upside. We have to clear through this on a close. Oh, that was a great example. It's a great example of Bitcoin. Too many PD arrays aiming for it. Remember, we were getting short here. Caught it short inside this range. Did not take that. Came back, took my stop on that. So look at this. This is why you can't get greedy on your PD arrays, folks. That's why you got to watch this stuff and don't get greedy. See how we got short here and then ran all the way down to 50%, move yourself to break even, 62, move to 50, 70%, 62, reversal, and take your stop. Missed an opportunity to make money all the way down there in a clearly trending, so we counter trended that. Could have made money, but aiming for down here, it's not ready for to go down there yet. Now it's cleaned out that high. If it reverses and heads back down, that's always a downside objective inside a larger range that you're in, but you have to pull from here. Here's a great example of your demo dollars getting beat up. Now, if that was live money, you've got to watch that. And that's a great example right there. So I think that's where, let's look at where I was in that one. Yeah, I caught that one here. So we could have been in on that. Took us out here. So you could have made money on that on the way down there. And then the reversal. As soon as you see that low get taken out, you see a reversal here. If you're not there to watch it, you think, oof, if my stop loss gets moved to break even, and it opens on that one and you go, oh, and I'm definitely on the wrong side, you have to bail. So watching here. Yeah, I think this was a crazy weekend. Yeah, there's a bunch of trades we were doing this weekend. Look at them all. We're catching some awesome highs and lows though. Trade them up here, sell them down here. Anyway. See, it's traded below it. That's a short. Look at the range you're in. You like to see it get back down into here now. I'm just going to put a line there so you guys can see. If you really want to be short, let it take this candle's low, come back inside it for a short down into here. Let's get back to the pound. There's the short in the pound we're talking about. So you still pull your fib tool. Here's your 50%. Anybody in the pound right now? Excellent. It's good to have a trading partner too, Tommy. When I started doing this, I was doing it on my own. My buddy up north, he was trading stuff. He took $80 and got up to 12 grand. I was so impressed with him, and then promptly blew it. He just blew it all. He was over $80 and he got it up to $12,000. I'm like, take 10,000 bucks out and work with the other two. If you can take $80 and get it up that high, man, are you crazy? He goes, nah. And then all of a sudden he blew it. It all went. And I was like, you threw away, you could have had 10 grand in cash in your pocket. But no, he didn't. So anyway, the moral of the story is it's always nice to have somebody to work out with. whether it's like a gym partner, right? If you got somebody who's into trading and they're into it as passionately as you are, it's nice to have somebody you can bounce ideas off of. I didn't have anybody to bounce them off of me. So it's not till I started meeting up with more people later on, like a few years back, and people that are super keen. So it's always fun to be around people that are share alike passion. So you're lucky, Tommy. You got a guy. As long as he's continued to be as committed as you are, is the problem with having people starting out with you, if they're not as passionate as you are, their negativity can rub off on you, and it can be hard for you to try and motivate them and yourself while you're studying the charts. So it's, you know, as fun as it is to have a partner, it's nice to have a partner that's solid on the study. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to bring in people in that is just going to weigh you down and doubt, and yeah, you know, they've got their own issues and they're trying to work through those, and you got to get people who are solid, fully committed to it, willing to make mistakes, don't trade live money, you know, all the things that I should have done but didn't do. So yeah, I think it's great that you got somebody to practice with and study with. Those are the kind of things you can make up. I used to make flashcards, all these flashcards, and I still got flashcards from. These are flashcards I was making. I'd make these flashcards about trends during the week, and you put the answers on one side, put the question on one side, and then the answer on the other side. And I'd make these big, I'd make thousands of these things. And when I was in paramedic school, I used to cut those cards into quarters, and I'd make little tiny ones, and I'd have them in my pocket, and I'd be studying them in between classes or sitting in the hallway for the class to open up, and I'd be giving them to my friend, and I'd say, like, quiz me, or I'd be quizzing them with my questions. And just absorb yourself in your studies. If it's something fun, and Michael's got tons and tons of stuff out there you can make cards on. Tons. You show your buddy a chart, say, what do you see in this chart? Where's an opportunity for this market to turn? And you practice, get your eye tuned into that over and over again, and I tell you, you start to pick up on it really quick. NQ, somebody's in NQ, they said. Nobody's in British Pound. NQ. Look at that. Just waiting for NQ to, well, that's daily. I was going to say, this, if, you know, a few minutes ago, I didn't see that one, but this was, this is a daily chart. Sorry, let me get down to 1 hour. Rejection block. I look for 1 minute, look for a reversal. Oh, look at that reversal. 803. Look at that. Body trades below it. Wait for this to close through here. Wait for a reverse back into this. Look at this. Bing. Right on it. Short. I don't see any make significant reversal of this little guy here and here. But right back into this big one here. Reprice, rebalance inside the fair value gap. There for rebalance. Going higher. Not clean. I wouldn't take this, but it's there's 50%. Mm. 36 people today. We're up to 809 people. One day it'll be 809,000 people. I'm happy with 809. I want to see it react off of here now and start moving higher. Bitcoin, yes, that was the short right there. See that? We were calling that. Bing. Nice. That would have made up for the loss occurring here. Look, keep your eye down here. If you're trading Bitcoin, you got this level and you got that level. 50% of your fib, pull your fib on that. So your stop loss there, move to break even, 50%, pay yourself half there. Now if it comes ripping all the way back up into this level here, you can put your half back on again for a run back down to 50. This will be buffering. You buffer off of this fair value, this order block here. If it continues down, you know the rules. And if you don't pay yourself there and it comes all the way back up and takes you out, you lost. It's unrealized profit. You just never would have realized that if you don't have a set of rules that you have to stick with in order to pay yourself. Back up to this order block here. That would be nice if that just held right there and then rejected and kept coming lower. So watch this little range here. If it trades above here, you're going into a premium portion, and what you have left is just this big sucker right here. So you're aiming for back up here and inside this one. inside this larger range. The premium arrays are sitting up here. So watch where that sits for 29 seconds. So you pull your fib tool inside this guy right here. See, because you got a big open one here, you have to rely on something. Otherwise, it's just to come back all the way inside here and fill. You have that little fair value gap above you here, which initiated the run down. Did you pay yourself at 50%? All that, now you're like, ah, I should have paid myself. Half of your trade is off. It's in your pocket. The other half is at break even. If you can get back up into this order block while you're in there now, then you say, now do I load back on my trade the 50% that I had lost there or I gained there? Take my trade off here and load another 50% on, or just trade with the 50% here. There's multiple ways you can trade this, really. And start your trade all over again for a short, because really you haven't come back into a far part of this range other than 50% of it. So if you do have a continuation to the upside, you've already closed above here. That tells you you're going in premium to the premium portion of this range that you're in. And now you pull your fib tool to see how far you would have gone. Actually, you go from, pull your fib tool this way. There's 70%. So at 50, as soon as you see that close above, you go, okay, if it returns back into this, I can buy inside this run back into this range right on the open, or wait for it to trade back into that candle's high, which it doesn't. Move to break even, 50%, then move to 62%, and stop at 50. Then it goes to 70% right there. You move to 62, and now you're just riding this all the way up here to the high. Now if it closes above here, and that fair value up, see how you return right back to your original opening, and you've paid yourself inside here. If you didn't, you're now at break even on your initial trade because you got greedy and was aiming for way too far down here. You take the range and pay yourself. This is a good example of what happened in Bitcoin for me earlier. I didn't capitalize on this range and it traded against me. If you don't capitalize on this range, it's trading against you. So if it trades back above you, now you're going to get squeezed and your stop loss will get taken like mine did because you didn't manage the range that you're in. Now, if you did and you get to load your trade on again and your stop loss is sitting up here, now it's traded above here. So what does that tell you? I'm long. So now you don't even enter into that again because now you've closed above that little level right there. So we came back, just tap on it. Now you want to see that continue higher. It can still run all the way back down into this range here. And if it does, if we close below this level, then you start to say, okay, so now I'm heading for the reversal on this side. So you really have a small spot to run for inside here. You'd have to clear below this low here on the downside, come back into that order block and continue for the low here. Otherwise, see how that's just such a huge one right there. We can come all the way back inside that, and then you got another one sitting right here. So you want to see this provide a level of support and just start climbing. me get this out of the way now that we've traded above it. See that? We've opened right up on top of it. I think that took the high there. Right back inside this fair value gap. So if you really want to go bullish, you've got to get above that point right there. It is bullish now though, until we break down below this on a close, and we're only running back into this range here, you're bullish. So we're in Q reversal. You got this one for reversal going long, and you want to see this one here for short. So if this remains bullish, we're above here and we're above here. So you want to see that start to climb up higher now. I just got in on a long on this one here, and I'm already protected my stop. Yeah, that just took me out there. I'd like to see it get above this candle here. If you really want to be bullish outside of here, I just try to grab this for quickly inside this range here. See how we've got this reversal here now? We trade below here and we're inside here. So small range. Don't even mess with it now. I just got a cheeky little short run from here to inside that range there. And then pull my stop loss right up behind it just because of this crap we've got right here. Reverse. So you want to see it clear that high there to get back into that range. There's not much going on here at all. Hey, welcome to Memorial Day. Today we're at a party, and a friend of ours, he turned 90 years old. Man, that guy's he's walking around chatting with people like he's 40. No stroller, no meds, fully cognizant he could engage you in any political discussion about anything going on in the world. Super savvy guy, super smart. All his faculties, physically doing amazing. He gets around 90 years old. He's walking back and forth, chatting with people like he's 40 years old. It was amazing watching this guy zip around yesterday. And Garth, I know you don't listen to my show, but congratulations. 90 years old. It's an awesome innings, man. A lot of people love you. A lot of people love that guy. And, you know, when you're 90 years old and you're listening to all these people say all these wonderful things about you, and that, you know, you influence their life and you help them out of a rut in their life. And then you see them so many years older when they were kids, and they're older. And you got grandchildren and then great-grandchildren. Man, he's had a very rewarding life. And he's still going. It's like he'll go to 100. It's amazing to watch people like that. You guys got anything anywhere? You seen anything kind of there's some reversals here. Aussie date. You want to see it get on top of that number now? See this here? Above it, onto it. Now you want to see that climb out of there? Still climbing. Oil is still slowly working its way up. Still grinding away in here. We're just coming up into a nice little premium rate. Inside this range here. $62 puts him right here. Oof. 62 puts us right on the money. Right on the money. Where is that sitting right now? 62 is 78.60. Wow, that would be a run to right short of that high, and then reject off of that, giving you another reason why rejection blocks. You pay yourself at rejection blocks. That would be hilarious inside there. That would be a 75% of that range. Right on the money. Interesting. Watch at this level right here now. Oops, get rid of that one. I got a different and I want to see a big bold candle get up in there, create a fair value gap, a little reversal. The opportunity to get short on that. Hit right in the reject, right into that consequent encroachment of that daily fair value gap. See that? Right schmuck in the middle of it, keyed off of it. I want to see this on this side and something cut back. I'm not doing well this morning. I'll be right back. That's quite a long delay. That's like 23-second delay, 25 seconds. That's insanity. Wow. I want to see what that British pound one was that we were working on. %50. That was British pound we were working on. I thought I had a line up there. Well, that was yeah. Pay yourself in Bitcoin. See how it just traded above it right here? There's the line. Traded above it. Tap it. Continue up higher. These counter trend trades, you got to pay yourself inside the range. That would have been another one of those look away, come back, ugh, and it took you again. All because you missed these opportunities right here. And they're right there telling you, I'm changing direction. So you want to see that break above here. And continue moving higher. See how it traded back to that consolidation? Cam model 1, cam model 2. You take your fib tool from here to here, and then equilibrium right there. So cam model 1 all the way into the bodies. You wouldn't have got a cam model 2 off of that, but at least you've got your cam model 1. Full fill of the fair value gap. Look for an objective that's around where you want to enter into. And then you got your continuation. It's a nice little cam model entry there. What's silver been up to? Silver is definitely more sloppy. What's palladium like lately? Let's see what palladium's like. Premium to a discount inside that range. See, it starts here. We get a reversal here. Trade back up inside it. Go from premium to discount all the way down, and then from discount back up to premium. Then from premium, you want to see it come back into discount and either extend through it or just bounce around inside here. Now you've got this one sitting right in the middle. So you want to see it get through back into this order block here, inside that small range from there to there. So lots of opportunities go to premium, discount, premium. That's palladium. So So does it work on all these other crazy assets? It does. Copper takes the high, reversal, body trades through it. You trade back up all the way up inside it. Any one of these candles taking that short, boom. Confirmation. You've broken this to the downside right here. You come back up, give you an opportunity to get out if you're trying to go long from here. Again, you've already taken out the highs. You've got reversal and a reversal. And when you get through, you get confirmation on the downside. You know you're coming back into this range. And if you blow through this one on the downside, you go, I'm actually going to go past this range and I'm going to head into a deeper range. That's why you go premium discount. When you lose the discount one on the downside, then you go, I'm going to run down deeper until I get confirmation on the upside that I'm going to break this little piece here to the upside. You get that opportunity to see premium discount and why they work so well. And when you break the premium on the upside, you're looking for more upside. If you break the premium on the downside, you're coming inside the range to the discount array. And if you break the discount on the discount side of it, then you're looking for further downside. Just kind of study that in your charts. I get you a continuation all the way down in copper. And for hours and hours and hours, you would have enjoyed some huge copper profits there. Until you get something to the upside that confirms that price is changing direction. We've got nothing here. Right here. As soon as you start to see this break to the upside, or right here, it doesn't. Just comes back up inside it, continues shorter, takes these lows. You get a little reversal right here. The body breaks above it right there. You trade back inside it here. Now you look and say, oh, that's closed below it. If you go short on that and you're wrong and it trades through the body's high again right here, you go, oh, I'm on the wrong side of that. You can get out, small loss. Then you look for that candle there. If you don't catch this reversal here, that doesn't come back and tap you. So you look for this candle here to get taken on the upside, which it does. Now you want to get short if you can get back into here. If it doesn't, look for that reversal back onto these old highs here to go higher. So right there would have been your stop loss, wouldn't have got hit. That's your fail safe. That's how you guys manage your own. You'll have to decide how you're going to manage this fail safe. If you have a fail safe, if you don't, you can watch my video. It's not a Michaelism. Michael doesn't do fail safes. He's just, his stop loss is here. He knows where he's going. He doesn't have any of that other stuff in between. I like to watch every single one of these that says it's a change of direction. That becomes my fail safe. So if I lose that on the downside, I tend to think, all right, we've got further downside yet. We've got relative equal lows here. I would have been thinking, yeah, maybe we could take those, move to the sidelines, and then wait for that candle's high to get taken, and then trade back into it. And if that high gets taken, when you trade back into that, take that. If not, look for this one right here. If we get a break to the upside on that one, which you do right, just closes above it. Wow, that might be the opportunity to go long right there off of here. So let's look at this candle's low. The low is 82.80. The low of this candle here is 82.75. So it's just popped below that candle. So it's just inside that fair value gap to go higher. You want to see that continue up there now. And now you're looking for this. Every time you break a new high, you look for these. If that closes there on a hourly basis above, that creates the fair value gap. That's great. You don't want to see it close below that. You want to see that continue running for a rejection block, old high, digging into here now. I'm looking for this little breaker right here. This is not a fun liquidity day. You have to be really quick and nimble on your toes to catch these little runs. Oil is still surging higher. Look at that 10 o'clock right there. 10:08, 10:09, 10:12. Look at all the bodies respecting that. Stop loss would have got taken anyway, but all the bodies respecting this. Multiple times they traded back into it to go long. Why would you want to mess around? You want something clean, crisp and clean with no caffeine. Body trades above it here, trade back into it here for long. The euro, you're expecting euro to continue higher. Aussie D. Yeah, the Forex markets are the place to get your run today. How many people are in Forex this morning? I'm going to do a little... yeah. My speed test, I'm back to 20 megabytes per second now. That's terrible. I'm going to call those guys again today. I'm supposed to be getting 256. And my upload speed's like 26. That's terrible. $29, 29.4. That's terrible. How's the World Cup Championships doing? Ryan Michael Lavelle, 156. Timothy Maxwell, 0.7%. Wow. That's the second quarter. I don't see Michael on here. Come on, Michael, let's go. Yeah, I don't see him on there yet. Australian dollar. So we traded above that. Going higher. So looking for that to reach our little spot right here, 78.60. See what kind of reaction we get off that. We're all in sloppy ranges now. Continuation on the downside. That's good. You should see more upside on your foreign currencies now. Dow Jones. Dow Jones has finally given us that run up that we've been looking for a while now. How's that looking for? Let's look at this on the SMT. Let's go to the one. Was it 1 hour? I think it was the 1 hour, wasn't it? Yeah, 1 hour. 1 hour. So you got E-mini S&P, higher high, higher high, lower high. Is there anything particularly you want me guys to look at? Is there a chart you want me to do a little more analysis on for you? Yeah, let me know if there's something you want me to look at for you. I haven't got a heck of a lot for you this today. Might just go for another 10 minutes or so. And we go out there and enjoy the day. So it's up to 20 degrees today. We're at 10 degrees right now. We're halfway there. Nat gas for fun. Oh, natural gas, he says. Natural gas. Let's go here for nat gas. I've got a lot of love for gas right now. Rudy toot toot. I do love gas. Daily. Got a nice little gap here. See how the bodies trade above this? We open above it. We trade back to it. Find some support at it and starting to leave. So we gap straight up above it. That's a good sign. Get a fair value gap sitting right here. You get one opportunity to get back in on that to go long. Aiming for here, and I'll see the higher part of this range. I'm interested to know what we traded to inside that range. $75% of that range, like right on the money. See how we've traded below this here? Not a good sign for me. I just want to see if we come back into this range here, equilibrium, hit that, and start getting our next price leg up. Because the next price leg that will put you up above these equal highs here. That's at 50%. If we come back to fair value gap, that'll bring us right into or close to the rejection block. The consequent encroachment of that gap will clear us just out of the high there. If we look at that as a price run, and the next price leg that comes down, if we get a retracement back into order block, mid threshold, I would like to see this go into this order block. I'd like to see that hold price, and then I'd like to see that continue to the upside at 370 for gas. Take out these old highs here. On the hourly basis, there's the reversal. You see that? You see this and you go, oh, that's not good. We've cleared out that order block that initiates the run. Your body trades below it, so you trade back into it here. Open, trade back right up inside it. And then we continue down. So you want to see this here. Body trades above it, trade back inside it. Continue on the upside, looking for inside this range here. Pull your fib from high to low. If we get a retracement back into the top of this, these equal highs here, 1, 2, 3, you get an equal high hit and then a continuation. Pull your fib from here to here and look for 50% of that, 62, all the way back up. And you want to see it break through here and that candle to the upside. And then yeah, I want to see this clear, this fair value gap here. It's got to break that to be bullish again for me. And a break in market structure. We've got a change in direction inside the range. Break in structure would be above this high here and continue back into the bigger range overall. Then aiming for here. And then you want to get you see you got a discount array, a premium array. If you get above the premium array, then you're looking for higher prices. So that's how I'd be looking at that one anyway. I don't know if that helps for you, Christoph, but there you go for natural gas. That's the 1 hour. If not, we do continuation on the downside. Look for that fair value gap. We're at that actual gap right there in price to get revisited. And that order block to hold price. I'd love to see it just kick off of here now, which is inside this inversion, and start pushing higher. Yeah, not much happening in the market today. There was some little runs in oh, Goliath, finally. I'm waiting for Goliath to bust out of here. It's a TSX stock. It's a penny stock. I wouldn't invest in it again. It's got to get quite a significant amount higher for me to get my money out of that. Luckily, I got out of it with some cash, and then also it rolled over. This is before I really understood about algorithm. I tell you, if you understand the algorithm, even a crappy stock like this, let's just look at this one. Look at this mess. And you say to yourself, how do you understand this? Well, let's just chop this one down here. We have a swing point. We'll start from the high here. Swing point. Body breaks down below it. You go, oh, I'm on the wrong side of this. This stock's starting to take a tumble. Okay. And this is Goliath Resources Limited. This is a TSX stock. When you see this sign, you go, we're going short. If you're going long on that stock, you go, I'm out. I'm in a premium. Move to the sidelines and wait, because you can't short this stock unless you've got a margin account. And if you got a margin account, I don't think they'll even let you short a penny stock. But anyway, you see this, you think, okay, now it's going shorter. I wait. You wait. You have not taken out a significant low. So this could be one of those false reversals. We have not taken out that. Now you're anticipating your return back into 50 to 62% of the range that was created between 9 and 10. We'll go over there in a minute and see that. So you see this run up, you think, oh, okay, now I'm going to go long. And then all of a sudden it trades below you. And you go, oh, I'm wrong again. It comes back up, gives you an opportunity to get out of your stock. You go, this thing's still going down. So even if that would have, you would have gone, oh, it's going up. As soon as it comes back into this range, I'm going to buy it long. So you buy long there, and then all of a sudden you see it 2 days later, it closes below your lowest point, and you go, ooh, that's not good. As soon as it trades back up to me, I'm out. So it literally trades back up to you, gives you an opportunity to get out, and then trades lower. Then you say, okay, it's now taking out this low. If it takes out this low, I'm looking for it to run back up into the range here. It's got to trade above this big gap here for me to get long, and preferably that order block to go long. It doesn't. It continues to drop, and you go, okay, I'm glad I'm out of that. I got out of that up here. And you wait, and then you say, we've finally taken these lows out. Great. Now, this, if it trades above this, I'm going to get long. The ideal entry is down here. So you wait, it comes all the way down to you, and you go, now I'm getting long. So you buy that stock, you go long. A couple of days, all of a sudden you see it wick down, you go, oof, did it close below me? Nope. All right, it's still on the upside. Inside the range you're in, are you taking 50% of it? If you're aiming for a long term, you're about to see why it's going to beat you up. That's why you always pay inside these ranges. It comes back down. There's your low. It closes below you, and you go, crap, I'm on the wrong side of it again. I did not take any profits. I'm on the wrong side of it. So as soon as it comes back to me, I get myself out right there. So you're break even again. That's your commissions to buy it. It goes short, short, short. Then all of a sudden you see this little fair value gap here again, and you go, if it closes above it, right there, and you go, great. If it returns back to it, I'll go long right off the bottom of that here. So it comes all the way back, takes you about a week or so, comes all the way back to you right there. And then you go, great, now I'm going to go long. Where am I going to go inside this range here? Can I get to 50% of that range from here to here? Woohoo, 50%. You pay yourself from 71 cents to 82 cents. That's 10% return on your money. That's more than 10% return on your money. That's 11 cents. So it's about 15% return on your money just in a couple of days in a penny stock that you're just reading off of the charts. And you've been in and out of it, taking commission losses and little price runs. If you would have taken 10% out there, and there was a 10% run there easily, you would have made some money there. You would have made some money here to 50%. That's why you pay yourself. Anyway, so there's a reversal here. You can't get short on it, so you have to wait. So you pay yourself at 50% there, move yourself to break even. It takes you out. Well, you made 10% on your money. And then all of a sudden you're waiting for here. It doesn't break it. You're waiting for this to get taken to the upside, and it closes above, and you go, great. Now I'm going to go long here inside that little inversion imbalance. It closed below you, and you go, okay, well, I'm going to wait for it to close above this again before I decide to enter into it. So it closed above here, and you go, okay, now if I can get in on this one, because this candle closed through two of them, opened, as soon as it gets you an opportunity to get in long there, then you get long there. And I'm not form fitting this, I'm just saying exactly what we've been teaching this whole time is if you get one candle go through two of them, and if this one closed above, if you're savvy enough to catch this, if you're obsessive or Goliath resources, which I wasn't, I'm just showing you, just reading the price as it is, you're going to continue going higher. So you're in this for a long now. You're looking inside this range here. You pay yourself at 50, 62%, and you just climb that all the way back up from here, 64 cents to there, 80 cents. There's 20 some odd percent just in one day. You can see how penny stocks can be quite lucrative if you know how to trade them. And then you see this reversal here. We've taken out a high, taken out a high, taken out all these highs back here. And you go, there's a reversal. Body trades below it right here on a close. It comes back up, does not give you an opportunity to get long, short on that. So you look for the order block that initiates the run, which is right here. Body trades below it. You don't get a chance to get in on it again. You go, wait now. We take out a low. You see upside candle or downside candles. So that's a big open gap there, or a fair value gap, SIBI. You trade above it. Body closes above it. You go, great. If we're going to return into this, I'm aiming for inside this range now. You get perfect load on here. You go long inside that range, 50%, 62%, and you've traded up another 10, 20%. So this stock, you've made 10, 20, and then there was at least 20% there. There's 40% on your stock from when you got out of that back in November. You've made 40% on it on these little runs. And now you're looking for another long here off this one here. So no, there wasn't one there. Oh yeah, we were looking for this one, weren't we? We're over here by now. Okay, so you're seeing this reversal here. That high takes out that, so you're looking for this reversal right here. From there to there. Body trades below it. You trade up into that, you're going to go short. You give it the wiggle room all the way up to here. That's your perfect short up there, and you get your perfect short right there. At 86, you can't short this because it's a stock, right? So unless you could short a stock, you can't in this particular case. But what a beautiful exit. So you say, ooh, if I want to get long on that, I have to wait. I'm in a premium, so I have to wait for a discount to go long. So you see it come all the way up to here. It reacts off that. You go, great. Now, if I get a break through this on the upside, I will take that for a long. And you get right there. You open on it. You come back down. You're inside it right here. Now, if you close below this, right here, if you close below it, we're on the wrong side. So that's going to be your entry long. Stop loss is down here. So I'm going to click this one candle at a time. Did that close below? I don't know. But keep your eye on that spot right there. And you've got this one here for me now. We've taken this high out. So now you've got this reversal to go long, this one to go short. So now you ask yourself, do you want to be in the middle of this one? So your line in the sand for this one long is this guy short. Your stop loss is sitting down here. Okay, so we just hit the bottom of that and you're reacting off of it, which is what you want to see. And even though you've just traded, I think, yes, you've just traded a slight bit lower than that. So that's your wiggle room. You don't want to go any lower than that. Watch it. Oh, you're still up. Up. Now you're going higher. Okay, so we're going here. So we got in at 76 cents. No, 77 cents. And you're at 83 cents right now. So you're looking at almost 10% there just in one day. Is that enough for you? Where are we aiming for? Now we've got on top of this, we want to see this start aiming for mean threshold of this candle there and higher. It's come back down into, we're still inside this one here, so you wait. Now it's traded below you. You're out. Did you take your 10%? I don't know. You're out now. You don't want that to go any lower than that. So we'll wait for a candle. Now it's traded below it. We want to see it trade back into 77 cents. So it's at 76 there. 77 cents so we can get out. There. 78, we're out. So we'll break even on that again. And you wait. There's nothing in here. Now we've got another swing point. Going higher, we've closed above it. So if you find support at that at 83 cents, you're looking for a higher price. All the way back down to the low at 80. You're on the wrong side. Comes back up. There's 80 cents. You're back out. See what I mean? You can tell when it changes direction. Oh, yeah, we're over here. Stark Jack's like we're he's like I caught the long in NASDAQ on the 1 minute. Did you catch it on the 1 minute? Holy, did you catch this down here, Stoic Jack? But thank you so much for coming on and sharing your thoughts on the market. You're a great friend and and I'm honored to have met you. Well, thank you, Tommy. I'm very proud of you, man. I love your story. I love you're a great example of adversity, getting through adversity, and your story is going to play so well when you accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish, my friend. Your story will, all those people that complain about, no, I don't feel like I got this, I don't feel like I got that, entitlement and stuff. When you tell your story and you've succeeded, and you're already succeeding, man, you already truly are. You've overcome so much adversity in your life right now. So I'm super proud of you, super proud to know you. So I just can't wait to see you hit your stride in this stuff and change your life, change the lives of other people that are struggling. And, you know, you're going to be a great motivational person in your own right. So proud of you, man. Jack, caught that long you talked about on first in NQ. In here? At 10:20? When did you catch that, Jack? Do you go live every day, Roland? Yeah, I do. I'm live every day. Every day except for Saturday and Sundays. Saturday and Sundays I go on Telegram there, and I just play with anybody whose wife lets them out. I just ring the doorbell and say, hey, can XYZ come out and play? If my wife's gives me some free time, I will play in the charts on the weekend in Bitcoin. I like to trade Bitcoin because all the other markets are closed, so I like to trade that one. Otherwise, I'm just here Monday to Friday. Next week, Vegas. I'll be in Vegas, baby. So I'm going to go spend Saturday to Wednesday. I'll be back on Wednesday evening, but I'll be doing the show live from Vegas on Monday, Tuesday, and probably Wednesday morning. And then back here in Canada on Thursday. So Vegas, baby. Viva Las Vegas. It's my second time this year. Excellent. I'm glad you got that, Stoic Jack. You're killing it now. You're doing so well, buddy. Good for you. 881. Oh, you're a good 30 handles up now. Now keep watching these because you're looking for that reversal to happen. As soon as you see the reversal happening and it's confirmed on the downside, like right now, if you see this breakthrough here, nice bold candle down, pop back up into this candle to get short, there's a great opportunity to get short. So you can take your long off, go short, and feel pretty confident that you're, if it trades back above you again, the ideal trade is right there for a short. Once we get a body through here, comes back, it just wicks up to that and starts going. That's the ideal one, because if it trades through it, comes back, taps it, you can get out for a break even, provided your stop doesn't get run out. $18,883. Oh yes, very nice, Jack. Very nice. And that's out of a consolidation too, so pretty ballsy. Pretty ballsy. Good for you, man. Well done. Rolling. Cheers. You get some love there, Store Jack. Sending you some love, buddy. Well done. Tommy, sending love. Sending love to everybody. Oh, come and give us a reversal now. All right, let's see if we can get a reversal here. Breaker inside a fair value gap. Trade back into it. Load the bus. You're out of here. Didn't pick up any newcomers today. That's okay. That's okay. If we build it, they will come. $17 for a long. You could still have yourself a tiger by the tail here, Jack. All the time we're finding support at this level here. You got more bullishness. Till we break down below this candle, you're still bullish. How's our oil doing, by the way? Wasn't oil on a verge of, we were still watching, waiting for that level to get hit. This is just like high resistance crap right now. Man, there's a huge delay in there today. 34. 15-second delay. Wow. I have to call those guys today. I'll call them and get the technician in here to figure this internet out. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna close her down for today. Hopefully get this thing sorted out for some live action tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some better trade opportunities tomorrow. From one day to the other, you will from one day to the other, you will get 1,000 subscribers and up and running. Wasn't that a long at 10 silver bullet right here? Yeah. But this is usually the one where you go short, right? When you see these silver bullets, you see this for a short, and then you see this for a long. So this is that part that we're talking about before in terms of that 10 o'clock run. I don't like taking silver bullets right off 10 o'clock. And I know it's what Michael likes to teach, and I don't want to shoot his stuff down. But I don't find that first few minutes of 10 o'clock, unless you're in an obvious trend, an obvious run somewhere, I wait for about 10:10 to 10:15. 10:10 to 10:12 is ideal. And I wait for a silver bullet then. That's usually the wick of the hour. So if you think about the open, high, low, close, the open, if this is going to be the hourly range, let's say you want to go bullish, and this is the hourly range, you can see a silver bullet in the wick down, which is the Judas swing of the hour, so to speak. So I wait for that first 15 minutes or so of that wick to form around 10:10. Then you look for that acceleration from there. So I like to look for silver bullets after 10:10-ish. So there's your 10:07. So if you would have taken that short and your stop loss goes above here, you would have been like, okay, multiple times I get to go. And now you've got one that's going long and one that's going short. You got another one that's going short. You got another one that's going long. And then all of a sudden it's the long one that goes. But look at the time. There's the 9 one, there's the 6 one, 9, and then there's the 12, there's the 16. There's another one at 20, another one at 23. So when you're in a consolidation, which one do you take? What's your overall bias? Right? If you're in this kind of huge range here and you go, I'm in a discount, I'm looking to go long, this is going short. So you've already taken that low out. If you just return back into this order block, you're looking to go short on it. Then you go, wait a second, I've got a reversal. I've broken this to the upside. So if I get anything that breaks this on the downside with a closed body, I'm on the wrong side of this. I'm going long, not short. So use the reversal pattern and the silver bullet, add those together, and you got yourself a better, with bias, obviously, you got yourself a better opportunity for catching a run on a silver bullet anyway. Okay, well, that'll be it for me today. I'm going to give Telus a call and find out what's going on with this internet. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock, bright and early. Please keep in mind that we are still bullish. Jack, if you're still in this, good for you, buddy. You're still bullish. We don't have any break in structure yet to the downside, or even a change in direction to the downside. So keep going bullish. Look for your higher time frame objective. There's a fair value gap sitting right above here on the hourly. You're right inside that now. So look for old high to get taken. Consequent encroachment. The mean threshold of these candles here, because this is your breaker. So look for these mean threshold, which is session open. There's multiple levels that you're looking for reversals. 1, 2, 3. Inside here, 4, 5. So multiple levels to look for a reversal. So if you can get that at lunch hour and reverse back into the range after taking these highs out, look for this objective down here, especially if you get a nice little hourly reversal up here. Look from premium to discount array in here. I'll be looking for a run on these lows again. But for now, obviously you still got further upside, so keep your eyes peeled in this area here and look for a 1 minute reversal. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. We had 27 people stuck around to the very end. Thank you very much for you guys who stuck it out on a Monday, on a Memorial Day, a holiday. Markets are not moving a heck of a lot, but hey, we're here to do price action. We're here to read price action. You don't have to get trades every single day. We're not so fortunate like Stoic Jack here, just nailing a big trade today. So good for you, Stoic Jack. And I'm happy for you. And congratulations. And thanks very much for tuning in. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Blessings.